Hello and welcome to this episode, and in this episode we want to talk about formatted output. So basically the printf statement that you can see in here, and we have used this conversion specifier to output the value of sum in here. This is a formatted output. So we can have formatted output using the format control string. So basically in here we have the format control string and the formatted output. So how this printf function works is that we are telling the printf function to put this string result is, and then using this conversion specifier, use this conversion specifier is telling that instead of this conversion specifier, printf have to replace this conversion specifier with something that is going to be provided here in the arguments. So this conversion specifier is going to be replaced by the value of sum in here, and overall this line of code is called the format control string, just like the format control string that we had for scanf. And one other interesting thing that I can tell you is that we have defined this variable sum in here, and then we have used to store the value of sum, the addition of these two values here in the variable sum. But in fact we can do the calculation here in the printf function. So instead of having the value of sum in here, what we can do is we can remove this sum and we can have the calculation here on the printf statement as well. num1 plus num2, and that's it. We don't need this variable sum and this line of code anymore. So basically we will be able to completely remove this line of code and do the calculations in our printf statement. However, having this variable is a good practice, because what if you need the value of this sum later on in your program, then you can quickly use this variable sum instead of using the calculation once again, and that's why having the sum is a good practice. But I just wanted to show you that we can also do calculation in printf statements as well. So now let's go and see this on my laptop. So here we are on my laptop, everyone, and I want to bring some changes in this formatted control string. So I wanted this format control string to be more fancier. So we want to show the numbers that we were provided by the user. Maybe we can say that the addition of the first number plus the second number then is equal to the value of sum. Now let's go and start providing the value of these conversion specifiers. The first conversion specifier is num1, right? So we have to provide it, and then the second conversion specifier is a num2, and the final conversion specifier is the result of their addition, sum. And that's it. Now we have created a very fancy output using the formatted control string in here. Let's go and execute this program. The first number is 34 and 45. Now you can see that the addition of 34 with 0 is equal to 34. Okay, something that I have made a mistake in here. Okay, in here we don't have the second number, so we have to provide the value of the second number in here. I don't know, maybe I had deleted this by mistake. Let's go and run this program once again. 34, 45, and okay, I'm making a mistake in here. Okay, and here in the conversion specifier I have to provide the second conversion specifier. So full of mistakes this episode, huh? Okay, now the value of the first and the second number, 34, 45, and the addition is equal to 79. Another thing that we said that instead of using this variable, we can do the calculation right here on the printf statement, num1 plus num2, instead of using this additional variable in here. So we can probably even delete the whole line of code, and that's it. The calculation is happening here in the printf statement. Let's go and run. 34, 45, and the result is 79. That's it, everyone. Thank you for being with me in this episode, and I hope to see you in the coming episodes.